Hello, Junior 3. How are you today? Okay, today we're going to take a look at the steps for writing a retelling. Now, what is a retelling, first of all? So, a retelling is when you retell a story, when you tell it again. It can be any story. It can be a story that someone read to you or that you read by yourselves. Remember when you were in Junior 1 and in Junior 2? Well, you did this all the time, but orally. Now, in Junior 3, we're going to start doing the same, but we're going to start writing them down. So, to follow these steps, we've chosen a story, a fable. It's called The Tortoise and the Hare. It's a fable that you worked already with Miss Jeannie, so maybe you remember some parts of it. It's very, very easy. Let's take a look at it. The Tortoise and the Hare. One day, the hare was boasting about how amazingly fast he could run. His friends just yawned. Oh, they'd heard it all before. The hare started to pick on the old tortoise. "You're so slow, I'm surprised you ever get anywhere," he teased. "A snail could run faster than you." "I may be slow," replied the tortoise, "but I bet I can reach the end of this field before you." "Hooray! A challenge!" whooped the hare. "Come on, everyone, watch me win." "Go on, tortoise. Oh, this is a joke." The other animals gathered around as the hare and the tortoise lined up to start. "Ready, steady, go!" shouted the badger. Everyone cheered as the hare raced off, leaving the tortoise far behind. The tortoise wasn't bothered. She plodded along at her own speed. What's the rush? Halfway across the field, the hare looked back over his shoulder. "That old tortoise will take all day," he thought. "I might as well have a little rest." Soon he had fallen fast asleep in the warm sunshine. Several hours later, the hare woke up in a panic. In the distance, he could see the tortoise about to cross the finishing line. He ran as fast as he could, but it was too late. The tortoise had won. Who's the slow one now? And the moral is, slow but sure can win the race. So this is a short fable that you are familiar with. Remember that the moral here at the bottom, it's like something that the fable has for us, something that we keep and that will teach us something. So what do we need to do to write a written retelling? Okay, there are 3 steps. Today we're going to work on step 1 and 2. So this is what you need to copy in your English copybook. And as you can see, the first step is going back to the beginning of the fable and looking for all the verbs in simple past and the important words. All the verbs in simple past as we did the last time during our Zoom meeting. Now we'll go over them together. And important words. These words are the words that you consider important to retell the story, to tell the story again. The words that are essential for your retelling. So let's go back to the beginning. We are going to look for all the verbs in simple past. So here we have was, could, yawned, heard, started, teased. Here we have could again, but as we wrote it down before, we're not going to repeat it. Replied. That's the last one. So what you're going to do is go back here. We'll do it quickly for you so you can see an example. Here and in orange because it's simple past. So here we're going to write was, could, yawned, heard, started, teased, and replied. Okay, so all of these are our verbs in simple past. There. And the important words are going to be here. Which words do you consider to be important for your retelling to be an excellent retelling? Well, I kept on thinking, and there are 3 words that you need to include in your retelling. Boasting. This is an attitude when you're trying to show that you are the best, okay? So boasting, fast and slow, because you're going to talk about the tortoise and the hare. So this is our first step for the written retelling. And you're going to keep on doing this with the middle and the end, okay? So you're going to go back into the middle. Here we've separated for you. You're going to look for the verbs in simple past and important words, and you're going to do the same here in the end. Step number 2. You're going to answer these questions. They are questions that you've already answered in the previous legends, okay? So who was in the story? Let's write it all together. So you have this done. So who are in the story? Who are the characters of this story? Well, it's quite easy. The tortoise and the hare. But where and when did the story take place? Well, we know that it was one day, as it says here in the beginning, one day in the past, because all the verbs indicate that this story happened in the past. But yet, it doesn't say, well, they were in the sea, they were in the jungle, in the desert, in the city, on a boat in the middle of the sea. But if we take a look at the drawings, we can say that this happened in the forest or in the woods. Okay? So where and when did the story take place? Let's answer it here. So the story took place one day in the forest, or you can also use the word in the woods. Okay? What was the character's problem? Well, everything started when the hare laughed at the tortoise. So let's put it in here together. The problem was that the hare laughed at the tortoise. Good. Now you're going to do the same with the middle. That here you have next question, that is, how did the characters try to solve the problem? They tried to solve the problem by, and you will see. And the end, it says, did the characters solve the problem? What do you think? Could they find a solution to this problem? That depends on you, and you will write whatever you like. And what did the characters learn? Did they learn something? Yes or no? And why? What do you think it's important, this fable? Okay, so when you are done, you are going to send us a picture of your work through a private message, and then we will work on this all together. Okay? Well, good luck. Bye-bye.